Which one shall we do? Since you're the only one actually talking in chat, Ven, you get to be the one to choose. Whichever one you choose, that's the one we shall play. Gone Home? Go along the list. Okay. We can do Gone Home. It's been a while since I played this, but I'm looking forward to it. New game. Been wanting to play, see this for a while. Hey, Hayushi, how you doing, man? I'm sorry, just clearing one of my mobile game notifications. There's an event going on, but then we shall start. That's good. Alrighty. Start. I'm a tad relieved because I swear I got this on CD, like it came on a disc, and I thought I was going to need to use that disc to play it.
So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Just to warn you, the first time I played this game, there were tears, so expect it this time. Yeah, just putting it out there. Whew. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Alright, so we gotta find a way into the house. House key. Boom. Is that light? Oh yeah. Could have turned that on so I could see a bit better, but anyway. Alright. See, this game seems very ominous, and there's points where I'm thinking it's going to turn into a horror game, but it never does. Wellspring Movers. Udi! Thank you for the resub, man. 14 months. Oof. Dig like you've never dug before. I shall, sir. I shall. Thank you for the resub, Udi. So someone's moved. Terrence Greenbrier. Box's kitchen. Box's master bedroom. Box's child bed. Box's overweight library. Box's office. 24-inch TV. 14-inch TV. Continued unattached worksheets. Totaling $2,750.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
Ooh,
Arthur Magazine, Stephen King, get published. The Secret. The blank page had 20 top authors conquer it. 50 contents with up to $21,000 in prizes. Critiques, the art of feedback. Freelancing tips and tricks from the pros. Anyway. Just looking around. Oh yeah, I could have turned the light switch on. I've got to remember, try the light switch. Alright, let's keep exploring. Sam, Katie, Mum, and Dad. The mother looks deranged, and so does, Sam looks like she's on meth. Anyway. Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mum, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's... I'm sure we can all relate to that. Hung out with a weirdo because they had a cool worldwide timetable. Katie's departure, 7th of June 1994, flight 881, 12:10 to Amsterdam. Ooh, nice. Who would want to go to Amsterdam? Alright, let's see what else is around here. Light on. Doctrine to work from new house, or directive to work from new house. Left on grab tree. Directions to work from the new house. It takes me a little while. The cursive, you know. Right on Bullhorn. Exit onto 47 North. Right onto 202 East. Entrance on right past Wage Road. Total travel time 1 hour and 10 minutes. Oh, fuck that. Maybe you should have moved closer to work. Nothing in that one. And bottom drawer. Nothing in there. Nothing in there from the looks of it. Ooh, a skull. Can't say, just wanted to wish you just wanted to wish you luck and hope the charity goes well. Thank you, Cray. Hope you're doing well. Nothing in them. Nothing in them. Actually see, lamp on. Ooh, letter. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this. Good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Ooh, vinyl siding. Ooh. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, Rumi. Carol. Sounds like Carol needs to let go of the past. Alright, nothing else there. Is that a door? That is a door. Nothing there. Nope. Nope, stay on. I'm trying to open the door. Nothing there. That door is locked. How dare they? How dare they stop me from getting in? Alright, let's try this door. That door's open. Light on. Map. Okay. Ooh, a note. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods. 1-line notebook per period, or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. A standard combination lock for your assigned locker, 1 box of colored pencils, nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for lunch provided by the school cafeteria. I'm guessing we didn't have a school cafeteria at my school. We had a tuck shop. You could order pies and all that sort of stuff. A positive attitude. No. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome, Beth Valance, Principal. Wants to start school at 8 a.m. in the morning. Ooh.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into...
Naughty! Hey Cole, how you doing?
Pushing pretty hard for a rewind button.
Same.
Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
How you doing? Yeah, we used to start at 8:30 as well, but the first like 25 minutes was devotions, where I'd take roll call and then we'd get some sort of religious doctrine for the day. Ugh. Hi Mum, Dad and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. Mum, Dad and Sam, 1 Weird Arbor Hill, Boone County, or 97141. Oh, Oregon. I'm an idiot. And at what time the priest did... It wasn't a Catholic school. I don't actually know what... I can't remember what denomination they were, but it was Christian, not Catholic. Mild cleaning, some schoolwork and lurking. Ah, fair dues. Well, I appreciate your lurking. Ours was called form, basically the same thing, registered roll call, and then any updates or just chill out and have a laugh. It's 8:55, then classes would start, yeah. All the same to me. Read obituary. Oscar Doc Mason. Oscar Mason, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Fair dues. So I'm guessing this was his home? And see, it's stuff like that that made me think this was going to be a horror game or a jump scare game. But it wasn't. Ooh, I like the look of this place. The killing of JFK. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Sure. Nothing in there. Just putting up another pride flag in a tight space, and a spider crawled out of it straight towards me, and I kept putting stuff to it to try and catch, but it swerved and it kept getting closer. Oof, you got cornered by a spider? That's never fun. You can do better. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Jesus. Pioneer CLD D0703 combination laserdisc compact disc player. MSRP 999.99. Remote control with backlight, double-sided. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular... Don't know where it went. Oof. Yeah, that happens a lot over here. Like, you see a huntsman, it starts running at you. And then all of a sudden it's gone and you don't know where it is, and there's all of a sudden you look up and you're that's what it's like living in Australia. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts. Even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. Oh my. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He, for a moment, processing his sick-flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase matter transference operator. Then he passed out. They're not that scary. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed before, but now a man. They needed him, now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So he made the machine. How to transport him bodily across time, and now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes, command of the vessel, because only he, who had saved the president's life twice before, could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. But a big spider, then I'd be scared. Oh, don't be so Welsh. It's just a spider. Get a shoe or a slipper and just twat him. He's dead then. He's dead, Jim. I don't know the combination. Let's see, can I see numbers anywhere for the combination? 1963, maybe? Damn. Don't think it's called being Welsh. I think it's called not being Australian. I mean, there are lots of Australians that are scared of spiders. I just don't see the point. Pacific Insurance Masters Electrical Inspection Form. Name of insured applicant, Terence Greenbrier. Does the electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear. P.S. Describe in detail. Wiring in house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floors, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Ah, that's nice. We're not gonna bother doing anything about it. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh, is this the library? I want a library. Isn't it nice? Nice little sitting room. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Fresh. Readers, tell us about their worst moments. 90210, does anybody still care? The Male Gaze, how to subvert it. Sarah Holst, not gathering moss. Thank you, Cherry. Let me just give you a thank you for the look. The accidental patriarch, villain, ambassador, messiah, the occasional, sometime unreliable savior, hero, a year on the mountain, come down from the mountain, the accidental prophet, the unreliable prophet, the accidental prophet. I mean, any of that could work. Yeah, maybe. Ooh, like that. A Stranger Under My Roof, the #1 best-selling advice for parents of teens. The teen years are fraught with a change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. But these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior from the very beginning as he or she first enters adolescence, up through the end of the teen years as he or she enters young childhood. The practical strategies here are based upon well-tested principles of pediatric psychology, presented by Dr. Elissa Medina, herself a mother of 2 teenagers. Prepare to gain new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with the stranger under your roof. Bloody hell. And I've just realized something. I didn't change the name of the game. So give me 2 seconds. It still says I'm playing Florence, which isn't the case. We are playing Gone Home. There we go. Done. That should hopefully update. Yes. I think it has. There we go. Alright, back to it. What's this? Dear Terence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews. Is there a link to the donation? Yep, there. And if you press exclamation donate, it'll come up as well. Yeah, there we go. David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. Jesus. be on it tonight. Yes, you are, Ven. You're spot on it. #1 mod. Spelling, not so much. I mean, who really is on top of their spelling? If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use, but David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on this, on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kirkwood. Vini #1. Actually, Ood, holy shit. That's another £100 from Ood. We're not even an hour and a half in to this 12-hour stream. We're already 2/3 of the way to the goal for the entire event. Bloody hell, Ood. And the thing didn't come up. Let me quickly check something, because there's supposed to be a thing coming up. You know, an alert thing, but for some reason it's not. So let me just see. Because I made the changes last night. And I don't know, from the looks of it, it didn't actually save. Thank you, Wood. So let me just go in and see if I can work out what's going on. So this is it. Overlays. Default. It didn't save my bloody changes. Sorry, I didn't save my bloody changes. Give me 2 seconds and let me fix this. This is what happens when you try and do things the night before. That, and it was Orchestra 6. There we go. So that's why nothing came up before. There we go. Yes, that's what we should be hearing. Alright, there we go. Right, now, when people donate, it should actually alert us. So my apologies. I forgot that there was a button that says save changes. So any changes I made last night didn't actually get saved. Ugh. God, I suck. But thank you, Uri, thank you. Bloody hell. Whew. Alright, Octagon Home. 0451, there we go. 0451. That's what we need, 0451. No, don't do that, Uda. Don't borrow. That's fine. It's fine. At least it's actually going through. Very true. 0451. There we go. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy of for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. What matter? I, Oscar Mason, processing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. 1. I declare that I am lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. 2. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors living or dead. 3. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts, to my nephew Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier Jr. should predecease me, then in such event the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will this day, 13th day of August 1973, signed Oscar Mason. Yeah, thank goodness they transcribed it, because that's just shocking handwriting. Alright, I think... Ooh, a bottle. Alright, some Irish whiskey that is. Just through that. Right, I think we're finished in those rooms. Let's see what's... Severe weather warning. Western region. X-Files Season 1, episodes 18 to 21. Nice. The Dark Crystal. Oof, that has to hurt. When your dad gets you a book about making friends. Oof.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Hmm. Looking like a little Street Fighter. Ooh, pizza. Aw, no pizza. Bratmobile. Nice. Gee, where's the light switch? We don't particularly want the fan on, we want the light on. Nice. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to do to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds. And then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. David Werning, reviews editor, Hi-Fi Aficionado. Nice! So that's how we got the job. Alright, let's switch that off. That's quite enough of you. The Andromeda Strain. Airplane, Moonraker. Beetlejuice, Robocop. Blade Runner Director's Cut. Ooh. JFK, X-Files Season 1, Episodes 14 to 17. Oh, God. This is giving me flashbacks. Clash of the Titans. The Time Machine and Clue. Ooh, that's a good film. Fantastic Voyage and Top Gun. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story, The Turtle People. Interesting. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. And then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the Black Pirate ship, she yelled. I thought we lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, you're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise in your farther we're a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Very nice. Is there anything I've missed along here, or shall we head upstairs? Ooh, matches. Did I read that? Hi, Terry. Enclosed, find a Pioneer CLDD703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us for the CLDD502. It's a combi player to check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc. And they want us to definitely hit the signal-to-noise ratio and Toslink stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. Enjoy my unit. Ooh, ginger ale. I think that's everything, yeah. So let's go back out and head upstairs. Oh no. Gotta head down here first. Coupons, nice. United States of Agriculture, U.S. National Forestry Manual. I think we need to read that. Let's see, what room is this? Ooh, is this a bar? Very nice. Ooh, records. I really need to get myself some shelves with like, so I can store my records on there. I like my records, I do. Reproductive system worksheet. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write reproductive system worksheet number 6 at the top, then choose one of the 2 stories, A or B, and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence and begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the sentence is a good concluding statement. A. The menstrual cycle. It travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. If the egg doesn't meet a sperm, it dissolves. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. An ovum starts to develop. B. I am produced in the testicles. I go from the vas deferens to the urethra, the life of a sperm cell. I go through the cervix and the uterus into the fallopian tubes in search of an egg cell. I develop for 2 or 3 months in the epididymis. When the penis becomes erect, I leave the epididymis and travel up into the body through the vas deferens. As I pass the prostate gland, the seminal vesicles, and the Cowper's glands fluids are added to that so that I can live longer and swim more easily. Without me, an egg cell couldn't begin the amazing process of reproduction. The urethra carries me, along with about 200 million other sperm, out of the penis in a process called ejaculation. If I can find the ovum before the other sperm do, I will be the winner, part of a fertilized egg. See, you came here to help us raise money for a mental health charity, and now you're getting a lesson in reproduction. I mean, that's just... Alright. Samantha Greenbrier. Oh god, this should be interesting. Reproductive system, worksheet 6, the menstrual cycle, a novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Chwalem in Poland. As the train rumbles along, and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear... Who'd have even thought I'd be here listening to Bruce talk about sperm and ejaculations? Past midnight, I know, right? As the tram rumbles, sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. As train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris. Still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her. Dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him, and almost instantly... I'm so glad I found you. Greetings, Nauseum! How are ya? How you doing? Welcome to the boss level and this 12-hour charity stream. How are you doing? Anywho, I am going to pop a lurk in, try to get some sleep. We'll leave you on PC for review, and I should be back up in time the stream ends. Cheers, Ven. You have a good sleep, man. Thank you for the lurk. What charity? Mind. It's a UK-based charity that helps people with mental health issues. We are currently £200 into the £300 goal. But the goal is like for the entire event. This is just first stream. Vinny is actually going to be streaming on the 26th. He's doing a 12-hour stream as well. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. And the teacher's written, "See me." Ah, shit. Is there a link to donate? I have some money left in my charity fund. Oh, yes, please. Let me just donate. There we go. It is in British pounds, but there should be a way to change the currency so you actually know what you're into your local currency, so that way you know what you're actually donating. That's... I kind of like her sense of humor. It was a question to rewrite this in order, and she turns it into a World War II story. Oh, God. That's quite funny. Oh, and that song actually finished playing while I was reading all that. Ah, another letter. From the desk of Donald Fripps, publisher. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with the publication of the second book in hopes that the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you, and John Russell, the best in your future endeavours. Sincerely, Donald Fripps. I just showed up, but I followed the charity. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, thank you. Geez, £60. Bloody hell, thank you. That is amazing. Did the alert come up that time, or did it? I changed the alert on the overlay last night and forgot to click Save Changes, so I've just done it today, and I'm guessing it doesn't come up until I finish stream, and then the next time I go to stream it'll come up. Ugh. Oh, technology, it hates me. My apologies. Thank you, though. You guys are listed in the top right corner, though, as top left corner as having donated. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so we try and have well, we're trying to. This is the second time we've done it. So the plan is every 6 months to do a charity stream event. Me and my community. I'm just glad it wasn't like my last time donating where it listed my real name. Yeah, it's probably don't want to get doxxed like that, but we appreciate it. Yeah, in this one you can type in exactly what you want it to say. So last time we raised money for the Australian Cancer Research Foundation, because I'm Australian, and so for one of the stream events for the year, I aim to be Australian based, the other one internationally based. And because majority of my community is based in the UK, one of my mods suggested Mind, so that's what we went with. Which is about $2,000 a year for St. Jude's. Wow. What does St. Jude's do? I get Australian, so I hadn't even heard of Mind until one of the mods suggested them. Children's cancer. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's weird the amount of people that are either affected directly or indirectly by cancer. It's but the same again can be said for mental health. It's becoming more and more common in this day and age, although that could be because people have just disregarded it in the past as, well, anything really. And thank you for the follow. I don't think I've thanked you for that. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I forget what I was saying, but all good causes. Isn't it brain cancer as a kid? I feel you. My cousin, when I was 7, he passed away at the age of 10 with a brain tumor. So I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, it's well, it was nearly 30 years ago now. So but it's definitely something that stays with you. Oh, Accidental Savior. All those unsold books. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could send Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave him permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Thanks for the like, Ven. You have a good sleep, man.
Your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
That's not safe there. Sorry. Trying to relocate my water. Alright, I think we're almost done looking at stuff downstairs. It might be time to move upstairs until we find some keys to open the locked doors. I like this house though. I wouldn't mind this house. In fact, every punk band referenced here is real. Ah, okay, nice. It's been a while since I played this game, so I don't really remember all that much. Katie, please tell Mum and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Hi Lonnie, so if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive, it's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Samantha, yeah, I'm totally in, see you there, then I'm gonna kick your butt, get ready. Hadouken! So growing up gay in the Northwest, this game is an extreme mood. Fair. Ooh.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Please, whatever you've found, don't tell Mum and Dad. The attic. Ooh, we need to get to the attic. Sam. And that's locked. Sam. Yeah, I got so totally caught off guard when I played this game the only other time I played it. Because of all the flashing lights and all that sort of stuff, I'm thinking it's going to turn into a horror game at any moment, and instead it was... Holy shit, thank you for the raid, Betsu. Let me get a shout out for you. Betsu. How's Minecraft? I was, oh shit, double raid. Bloody hell. Thank you, Jade. Hey, hello raiders, welcome. Bloody hell. Oof. And yeah, my notifications, I don't know what's going on with them. They seem to be broken, my alerts. But hey guys, welcome. I am Mr. Boss Level, Bruce, Taz, whatever you want to call me. I am currently doing a 12-hour stream raising funds for Mind, the UK-based charity. Limited power. We are actually £260 into the £300 goal, which is just mind-blowing. Brucey, how's you? It's funny, built a prison, Chelsea made someone a prison bitch was fun. Nice. I did catch some of it for a little while. I'm now, what's the word? Lurking myself, so I just need to quickly turn that off. But welcome everyone. How did raiding go, Jade? How did Destiny? Did you manage to get past that cliff bit that you kept falling off? But yes, we're playing for 12 hours. We are not even 2 hours in yet. Destiny was something. It's always like that when you play a game that you haven't played in months. You forget how to be in that game. Most of it that I was drawing and now animating. Oh, nice. What you animating, unknown user? So we're playing games dealing with mental health over the course of this 12-hour period. We've already played this really sweet game called Florence, which is about a girl. Oh my god. And there's another £40. Thank you, Nauseum. We're not even 2 hours in and we've just reached our goal for the entire event. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, thank you, Nauseum. Oof. Bloody hell. That's £100 donated from Veneer, £100 donated from Ode, and now £100 donated by our new friend Nauseum. Don't want to be weird, but love the cause. Definitely, and it's an important cause as well. Like, majority of the people that are currently talking in chat are all UK based. So this is definitely going to help them, and especially with all the how a lot of them have been dealing with mental health stuff themselves. I hope you don't mind me saying that. Hopefully you guys will give Mind a thank you for the follow, unknown user. Hopefully you guys will reach out to them if you are having any issues. There's a link to their page if you want to find out more about them. Yeah, so we've played a lovely game already this morning called Florence, which is about a 25-year-old girl who is struggling a bit in life and that sort of stuff, meets a guy, relationship forms, and then you see them well together, and then the slow erosion of their relationship and how she moves past that. Now we're playing Gone Home, and the plan is each time we finish a game, chat chooses what the next game is. The other games we've got are Actual Sunlight, a game that gameplay is like Pokemon, that top-down pixel type art, but it's about, right, I do a raid and run. Yes, thank you, Jade. You have a great night. I'll speak to you later. Thank you so much for the raid. I have to raid and run, trying to maintain a sleep pattern. Thank you, Betsu, for the raid, man, and you have a good sleep as well, dude. Yeah, actual sunshine or sunlight is dealing with depression, anxiety, and I believe some agoraphobia in that as well. Need to watch now. Thanks, F-Man. Another one we've got is That Dragon Cancer, which is dealing with a family member that has cancer. You know, how you deal with that, then the loss and that sort of stuff. That one's probably going to fuck me up as well. Didn't realize that was a link. That links aren't nuked. Yeah, no, links are fine. Is that your? There's a UK mental health. I need to find the name. Yeah, no, that's fine, guys. Go give Mindset by David a like. And for those of you that aren't already following Betsu and Jadelou, definitely go in and give them a follow as well. They are amazing people. Another game that we've got lined up is Homesick. But like this one, I don't think that directly deals with a mental health issue. I think it's more what you experience in the game. It could lead to mental health issues, like the struggle that happens to the characters in this game. Not the main character, but the sister. If you want another game in this track, play Rime. I've not heard of Rime. I might look into that. And the last game that we've got is Limbo. Again, it's not directly tied with mental health. I thought it looked like it might deal with that sort of stuff, so I've got that on there as well. And to be honest, it could also just be a palate cleanser, because last time I played this game, the ending made me bawl my eyes out. So I'm ready for that. I've got tissues at the ready for when I get broken by these games. And another raid. Hayushi, thank you for the raid, buddy. How you doing? Let's see if that works. I cried for 2 days after I finished Rome. Oof, that one sounds like it will cut deep. Oof, dude, that is your network to get 3 raids in like 5 minutes. These are just amazing people that know I'm doing a charity stream. They're great. Jadelou is who got me into streaming, and it's thanks to her that I have this amazing community. The Hayushi I've actually only just recently met, but he's been a great supporter in that, and I've caught some of his streams. He's an amazing guy as well. Go follow him. Very good, bud. Love seeing you smash your goal. Cheers, man. Well, it's thanks to these amazing people. It's literally 3 people that have gotten us to that goal in less than 2 hours. Veneer, Ood, and Nauseum. Some more shirt up drunk. Dude, you're drunk. Oh, I hope you don't have the hangover remorse in the morning, not only from being drunk, but also donating 100 pounds. Oof. Yeah. Bloody hell. I need a drink, but yeah, welcome the third set of raiders. Welcome. Where I'm doing a 12-hour stream raising funds for Mind, a UK-based mental health charity. They help people dealing with mental health issues, as a lot of the community, my community, have been dealing with this past year and even last year as well, because of pandemic and everything, even just day-to-day life. So yeah, we're playing games dealing with mental health issues. Currently we're playing Gone Home, and well, I'd say playing we've been sat on the pause menu for a little while thanks to 3 consecutive raids. Oof. All right, let's get back into it, and thank you again, guys, for the raids. All right, I'm heading upstairs now because I believe I have. Oh, I'm going back the way I've come. Oh, I'm getting confused here. This way. So I've basically explored everything I could downstairs. Now we're going to go upstairs to see what's up there. So there are some doors that are still locked down here. Alright, here we go. Turn on the lamp. Nothing there. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Boone County plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week, as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed or progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. That's Mother Greenbrier. Some will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. To leave for 10 minutes. Thanks, bud, and thank you again for your £100 donations. Thank you. Hopefully we'll see you again. I finally finished animating the first component. This is taking longer than I thought. What are you animating? Alrighty, let's see what's in here. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel, State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. A new wallpaper. I just spent like 2.5 hours animating what is basically a circle spinning. Nice though. It's obviously worth the effort to you. That's it there. Let's keep moving. Ah, there's the light switch. Caution radiation area. Keep out. And guess whose room that is. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is, frankly, absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like the human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Most regards, your daughter Samantha. I remember being tedious as a teenager too. I was a very boring teenager. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Which is funny because I've literally done that. Left every single light on. Alright, let's see what we can find. Ooh, grab a cassette. I'm hoping I don't get copyright flags for this music. We might just eject that just in case. But that's Bratmobile Cool Schmall, if you wanted to hear the song yourselves. Songs are custom to the game, all the band's names are real. Okay, so I won't get copyright flagged for them? I don't know. So far I've gotten no copyright flags and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Ooh. Magic eye things. Let's see if we can do it via the screen. Yep, I see it. That one is a giant 3D love heart. Very cool. Oof. Leave that up a little while if you guys are able to do it. No, TOS, correct. Oh, okay. Might put the song back on then while we're investigating this room. But, close that. I don't know if you guys got to see the 3D image. Why are there no longer any of these around the place? They were so hype in the 90s. That's the Seattle gay punk scene. I don't know anything about that. There we go. Alright, now let's check out this one. Oh, I see it! That's cool. I miss these things. It was so cool back in the day. Oof. Cheers for the like, Nausea. Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. Let's see what this is. Chun-Li moves Fireball. Left, right, and punch. Oh, hold left, right, and punch. Lightning kick. Kick, 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 kick. Helicopter kick. Down, up, kick. Air stomp. Down. MK. While jumping. Game codes. They're always fun. Hi Lonnie, I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to school. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages in their beepers, on their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. That is a pretty cool picture though. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats, and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. Oh Christ, that was a classic show, 90210. Never watched it back in the day because, like, when it was on, I was a tad too young. What does this say? What a party. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You better not have been reading my secret diary again. There you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Yes. I mean, the things come full circle. Never watched 90210 as a kid, but one of the main actor's sons I now watch wrestle in AEW. Luke Perry's son. R.I.P. Luke Perry. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Mrs. Bollock? I don't know. Summer Pre-College Program for Young Scholars, 1995 session. Jesus, I was in grade 4 in 1995. Which line? Creative writing. 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed. I'm not going to read the entirety of that. I'm willing to do it on other things, but not when it's a college brochure. And that's when she kissed me. I don't know. I don't think we're up to that bit yet. I don't think. I don't know. Still fairly early days in here yet. You've already seen it. Yeah, but it was like 3 years ago that I played it. It was a while ago. Groove, Patti Smith, Biohazard, Dinosaur Jr., Lemonheads, Ice Cube, Exclusive, AIDS in Africa, Soul Asylum, Live, Eddie Vedder, Weezer, Veruca Salt wants it now, Max and Martine, wanted for the murder of Straight Edge. Okay, also my stepdad went to Reed. It's a good school. He sucks, but it's not Reed's fault. Jeez. Ugh. There's the lamp for this area. Let's see what's about the place. What's that? The Brother 150. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? Of course, it's a Phaedrus, new for 1965. Need to look for real. Good luck. Thank you, and thanks again for the £100 donations. Hopefully we'll see you again. You take care. Slip Samantha Greenbrier, Year 11, Fletcher, Period 5, Shop 1. Metalworking and engraving, C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mum and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges. That explains the thing downstairs on the portrait. Show more pride in work. Why? It looks better like it that. Ooh, an X-Files poster. I want to believe. Very cool. I think I would have gotten on with this chick. Got your number. Ooh, letter. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, yeah, that's how you pronounce that, descended a single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, the moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice, the hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage from a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded, silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb, topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls as he sang. Wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invisible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warmer. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs, where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no, no! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage, much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she gathered line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply. its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. They got some good stories within a story in this. Alrighty, let's keep looking. Anything else? And Sam had this in like 4th grade. Mitten. Samantha, S is for special, A is for adorable, M is for merry, A is for affectionate, N is for nice, T is for thoughtful, H is for honest, A is for admirable. Aww. Alright, I think that is everything in there. Gave me this fully undrinkable vodka. Oof. Ooh, vodka. Not so much fun. Alright, let's close that for a second. I'll work my way back around. Describe the flavor as grapefruit and hell. Oh, grapefruit, that just makes you go, nope. Surely you can find a mixer to make it drinkable. Let's see, I've read that. Okay, that's that hallway. I'll check this door first and then I'll go back down that hallway. This would be the parents' room. Adding Sprite. Nice! Sprite should help. Dear Mum, Dad and Sam, I am in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Nice. I have a story about the Channel. Please tell us your story. Never been in the Channel myself. I should be out by the time you finish streaming. Leave you on like. Thank you, Ood. You have a good sleep, man. And thanks again for your very generous donation, dude. Ooh, a condom. Nero lubricated. I'll be alive in a sec, just talking to Tom and Jade. That's all good. Wish them well for me and a good night to them. Butch Cassidy, The Sundance Kid, and The Fugitive, All the President's Men. This is making me nostalgic because we had a whole heap of VHS tapes with stuff written on back in the day. What's that say? Jeopardy, Uncle Harvey. Something edition. The Sound of Music. And what? Sarah's Family Reunion. There are a bunch of Richards here, and then there's a college student in the form of me. Poor. Jeez. I mean, I'm poor as well, and I work full time. Bridge on the River Kwai. Silence of the Lambs. At the London station, my mum bought me this bagel for breakfast. As we took to the train to Paris, she looked at me, and per her words, you turned green over 3 seconds. I got extremely motion sick. All I remember is puking in the train bathroom while my mum screamed at me, "You're throwing up a $7 bagel." Oh, Jesus. Oof. How old were you? I was 15. Okay. The only time I've been to the UK or Europe in general was when I was 18. Mitten, our cat, Caitlin, aged 5. Oh, kitty. I had fun there. I actually remember the first book, because I hated reading when I was a kid. The first book I ever bought and couldn't put down, I actually bought in Heathrow Airport when I was waiting to fly from Heathrow to Athens with my dad and my brother. And the book was Tatum Brown by the wrestler Mick Foley. It was his first actual novel. And it was... oh. Like, if anything could be called raw, that book could be called raw. Like, it was... oh. And the ending, so bittersweet. Oh, I loved it. Yeah. I read weird things. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick, you have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. And send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Heart Carol. Another funny story. The same day I was so jet-lagged I felt like I was going to die. She dragged me to an Asian restaurant where everyone sat on benches and ate together. I passed out face first in the food. Oh, the people next to us asked my mum, is he drunk? He's too young. Jesus. Grimes. Oh, Rick Grimes. Yeah. Could be it. Ranger Rick and his massive ranger. Oh, Jesus. I don't remember any of this. Like, I can remember some of the rooms, but not... oh, jeez. Once again, the mother looks deranged. The father looks like Weird Al Yankovic in that picture. Jesus. Played Tacoma. No, I have not played Tacoma. What's Tacoma? Ooh, the ensuite. I'm going here before the room. Toothpaste. Cinnamon. Ooh. Is that Bob Ross? Where's Bob Ross? Same devs you need to. Okay, I'll add that to my list when I hop out of this. You could remind me, please, if you're still here. Watercolor technique for floral and still lifes. Are you a watercolorist looking to improve your skills? So was Bradford Gregory once. Since he began painting with watercolors at the age of 40, he has gone on to win countless awards in national and international exhibitions. Now, with watercolor technique for florals and still lifes, he shares his years of watercolor experience with you. This book doesn't contain lists of rules, but principles and concepts that will lead you down the path to fulfilling your personal potential as an artist. Also, I'm on PC now, keeping you company for the rest of the stream. Dude, if you need to sleep mid, you go to bed, man. But thank you, I do appreciate it. I'm trying to remember my memory is a paper bag. Same. Hey, F-Man, welcome back. How you doing, bud? Let's see. Oh, look, a ghost game. Escape from Ghost Mansion. View of the shades you may encounter. The brothers, the cowboy, the widow. As you attempt to escape from Ghost Mansion. See, again, these were little hints. I thought this was going to turn into a horror game. Sleep? No, I wake up at 5 p.m. Jesus. Oof. Just went and checked out Cherry too. Cherry is definitely worth checking out. Lady Cherry. Alright, I think we're finished in the parents' room. I wish I'd work. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry guys, my mum's just calling me. Sorry, yes, that was Mum wishing me luck for when I start streaming in 40 minutes. For some reason, she mistook 12-hour stream for starting at 12. Bloody hell. Anywho, all right, let's get back into this game. Sorry for that interruption. I know, right? All right, that's right. I was going to see what this door leads to. Oh, I didn't see this before. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. I still need to watch Pulp Fiction. I haven't actually sat down and watched it properly as an adult. Just a little confused, but she's got the right attitude, right? Like, I hope the stream goes well. Thanks, F man. You take care, dude. I know. I'll need to. I only watched the Reservoir Dogs for the first time a couple months back, and that was amazing. There's lots of classic films that I've never watched that I need to sit down and watch. I contributed. Did you? Oh, Midge. 20 quid. Thank you, Midge. Sorry, my screen, I'm gonna have to... I've got open actually, I'm just gonna have to refresh this screen. 2 seconds. See, I've got open Stream Manager, but for some reason the screen is just showing as really fuzzy. There we go. Now I can see Midge, 20 quid. Thank you so much, Midge. Gotta love Xmas season. Eyes broke as fuck, but I tried. Oh, thanks, Midge. Every little bit helps. And again, you never know. You might be needing to contact Mind at some point. Yeah, now I've actually can see things clearly. I went fuzzy before, so I couldn't see any words or anything like that on my Stream Manager screen. Thanks, Midge. People should go and give Midge a follow as well. It might encourage him to start streaming again himself. There we go. Little Nightmares 2. My mum is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle. So that's kind of hilarious. So something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Alright, see you then. That's... From what I can recall from the film, yeah, that's... Yeah, a story about that. I've already contacted them in the past. They're super helpful. See, there you go. First-hand testimony that Mind are really good. I have to look again for a few. Good luck. Cheers, Nauseum. And yeah, tell us a story when you're back. All right, let's smoke alarm. All right, let's see what's in this. Ah, the bathroom. Very nice. Is there anything in here? Oh, hair dye. I thought that was blood for a second. I'm like, all these things are just hinting towards this being a horror game when it's not. A friend of mine was extremely needle phobic. The needle scene, he passed out and he had to use that exact needle. Oh, jeez. That's the story for everything, it seems. Hey, who doesn't? Everything can trigger memories in us. Guess it's broken. Didn't hear anything. Oh, that didn't work. Grab tampon. Yes, we should all grab tampons. Tampon! Throw. And we all know what tampons are for, thanks to that earlier worksheet that we read. This isn't a horror game? No, it's not. I got so duped when playing it. The only other time I've played it, I'm playing it thinking there's going to be a jump scare soon. There's going to be a jump scare soon. Can't trigger my memories. I have trauma. I know, but I had to say it like that. No, Katie, Mum and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice. they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. Oh. What's in my head? Trauma! Ooh, red lights. And again, that's heading towards the attic. Let's see what's around here first. So this is the guest room. Composition book, Samantha Greenbrier, Ghost Hunter Journal. Green light. Sighting journal, August 31st, 1994. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. Faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said, hello? Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Ooh. Ghost milk. That reminds me, if you guys want to hear a great song, look up on YouTube Ghost Ship by Tripod. You won't regret it, trust me. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow fort. Nice. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably leaky roof, due to our leaky roof. Sample taking just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 AM. All in all, a successful night. Nice. It really isn't. Like, I promise you. Because, again, that's what I was thinking when I first played it. Hey, Sam, you were asking what my... I thought that said erotic for a second there. J. Rotto? Ribbons meant. Here is a handy guide. Orienteering. This means the army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team. The army has branded me a certified killing machine. Adventure training. I am a born adventurous, and no borders can hold me. The army recognizes this. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie D. I was NCAA rifle champion for a time. Nice. JROTC is a military acronym. Okay, see, I've got no idea about these things. I work for a defense contractor. I still know nothing. I know nothing. All right, let's close you and let's see what's in here. Anything? Nope, just all my boxes, just thrown in here. All right, let's go check out this attic with the. Oh no, another room here. Performance evaluation name Richard Pattermatch. Supervisor Janice Greenbrier. Ah, this is Rick. Exemplary on everything. Supervisor comments Roger Pattermatch has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit, the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Nice! I only know the part I learned in Air Cadets, Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. Did you ever get to fly a plane, Mitch? Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for that, Nausea. Alrighty, let's keep on going. I feel like there's going to be a cassette tape to play at some point that I'll find. That's a pretty painting. Ah, there it is on the chair. Let's see what music this is. Heavens to Betsy, nothing can stop me. Halloween show, the Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume. Stygian Lounge, 10:29, 9 p.m. See you there, L. I used to shoot a gun well, but my brain prevented me from going army. Oh, jeez. Qualified co-pilot for small aircraft and gliders. Nice. Very cool.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Regional marksman for my cadet squadron back in the day could get 5 rounds to hit the target in a grouping the size of a piece 25 meters away. Rifles. See, all of this stuff is over my head. I find the mechanisms of rifles and guns fascinating. But I've never handled one, and I could never point one at a human being. Or anything living, for that matter. I'm not capable. I can't do it. Ooh, magic! Magic sewing machine. Very cool. Oh, so that's with the lights on. Jesus. The lamp. The lamp. Oh, so that's the case. Folder. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it hid Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I have got to see this. We're skipping 6th. Nice. Capable of it. I can admit on here. Fair enough. American, so we learn it in elementary school. That's not true. No, but I'm sure there's a lot of shooting happening in those schools. That was a bit dark. I apologize for that. I shouldn't be mentioning stuff like that when we're trying to raise charity for, that's a cool costume, for mental health. So cool, we found a secret passage, but first I still think we should go up to the attic. Sam's dark room, do not enter if red lights are on. And it's locked. Okay, now we're going down. Well. Alright, we are going into here. And then somewhere in here, there is a secret. Oh, there we go. Open panel. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, and foyer. Evidence of the supernatural. Discovered 0. The search continues. But yeah, as someone who's been in a shooting, it's better if you... Oh, geez, yes, my apologies. My apologies. I know some people, such as myself, use dark humor to cope with things. Yeah, but if I've not been through it or anything like that, I'm not really coping with it. I'm just making light of a bad situation. Library, in the corner of the foyer. Alright, so now we've got some secret compartments to find. Saying that it's okay at all, but some jokes can be okay, I guess. If they help people deal with things, then it is definitely helpful. But again, like I say, I'm not the one that went through it, so it's not really my place to say things. Around here it is.
office after the show. There was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared.
Thank you.
The lights went out.
I appreciate
I turned
that.
toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm
What's the
around
point? Where is the daughter? Is she asleep?
close.
You think she'd be up to support her adopted
I really
older
love
man?
you.
Old man, I should say.
I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Oh my. Alright. No, she messaged me a few hours ago saying she fell asleep. Aw. Poor thing. She needs a good sleep. Alright, let's see where are the other ones. So next one is... So that one I've just done. I need to go back out and there. So leave here. And somewhere along here. That one. Private, do not read. Let's read the note first. Property of Sam. Private. Half of Sam's locker combo added to backpack. Heaven at the edge of the world. Private, do not read. The Green Glacier, Part 2. Ah, here we go, some more reading. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their patch high in the forest branches. When she's asleep, she normally replies quickly. Let her, the poor girl, sleep. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry, Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand. Sure, that should be Amazonians, but anyway. But it was too late. The first mate screamed as she fell towards the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then from the vat, something began to emerge, a head of a dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. I thought the first mate was a girl. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair and hands and body of... okay, so this is how the first mate changed. Anyway, still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." So is this sort of illustrating the point in her life where she's realized that she doesn't actually like men, she likes women, or at least just this one woman, and she's illustrating that, her processing that through writing? Would that be correct? Alright, now we go up, and then just outside her room there should be another panel. Yep, so opposite Sam, or is it inside? Yeah. It's along here. thought. Oh, right. I gotta go down here first. Ah, the Ouija board. That's the rest of the combination. Hello? Hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want to come back? See, again, everything leads to this being a horror game when it's not. Ghosts. Alright, so what is the combination? I don't actually know. 0501. Oop, she's a smoker. Naughty. Basement key.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Not to take away from that, but these two items of clothing are obviously things she's stolen from stores, yeah? Oh, the magazine for gentlemen. Special Shannon Doherty, the great UFO cover-up, exclusive interview with mogul David Geffen. Finally, Gillian Anderson. Gosh, Sam. Yes, well, that's not very Christian. But what is, what is? Alright, now we're going down to the basement, which is, what? Yeah, this is the way. It's getting turned around then. Alright, basement. Which way is the basement? It's a basement, alright. Leaving a lurk, but getting late here, but should be up in time to catch you in the stream. Thank you for the lurk, Ayushi. You have a good sleep, man, and thanks again for the raid. Alright, here we go, down the basement. Thanks for the lurk, Nauseum. Alright, let's see what's about. Ooh, chips. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D, a fancy man. Quite. Dear Ms. DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate, following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again. Same time next year, shall we? Indeed. Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. That's a bit cute. What's that? Oh my. SNL and a love heart.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, where it's just quiet and we're alone. We say I love you.
Reed College. Dear Samantha, congratulations! I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 1995 session. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I am also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuitions and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your submission, and best wishes from all of us at Reed College. Sincerely, Julie Morris, Director of Admissions.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Oof. No one wants to hear that. Dear Terence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible demisters. Oh, Cherry, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Let me just give you that shout out. How you doing? How was your stream? I go sleepy, but love you. Love you too. You have the best of sleeps. Thank you again for the raid. You take care, Cherry. I beat you to it. Sorry, Mitch. I forgot you were there to Mudge. Oh, sorry, Mitch. Oof. You have a good sleep, Cherry. Welcome, Raiders. I'm doing a 12-hour stream raising funds for the UK-based charity Mind. That help people that are dealing with mental health issues. If you're experiencing any of that yourself, please do check them out online. They hopefully be able to help. Let me do my job. Okay, Mitch. Okay, I'm sorry, man. I won't do it again. Let's see, where was I? The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones. The lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication. Rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier. Oof, that has to hurt. Folder. United States of America. I think that's mum's citizenship stuff. So your mother isn't a citizen, or wasn't to begin with? No job for you. Let's see what's through here. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Club Scout, setlist, role model, authority, main squeeze, telling stories, instruction, first mate, self, Girl Scouts, denial.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now, and I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. Until then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
I don't know whether to go that way or that way first. Either way, I'll round back. So let's just check out what's this way. Let's see. Boke. Nothing in there. Let Cherry do it. She's sticky anyway. Ah, I bet Cherry smells the best out of everyone. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, here you come. Huh.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, you didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl.
Oof.
But I don't think they know about us. Kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Yes, group activities can be fun, like gangbangs. Alright, what was this news clipping? Mason's Pharmacy changing hands. The shoppers of Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Mason's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Manson's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, told the Register the specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason had taken sick and was unavailable for comment. Alright, we'll quickly look what's down here and then I'll go back to see what that other thing was. Oh, there's an idea. He could have been poisoned. Maybe that's why he wants back. Costume skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. The Psycho House Girl, the coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know, they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. That's a lie to mum and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Still need to go back downstairs. Woman Outlaws. This will show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female is going to tell me, yuck. He doesn't like a good comic. Aleutian girl. Had enough, heard enough, kicking against the patriarchy. Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Oof. Principal Sheldon Gossman. Sounds like a dick.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend.
I know you do, Cherry. Midge is just
I know when
jealous.
to stop arguing, though.
Because he smells like Scotch eggs and not the good kind.
Lonnie sometimes.
The spare room. Alright, let's go back down and check that other tunnel. In here, which I didn't go to before. Oh, I don't think I read this either. DeSoto, Miss Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Sam, today's Spanish lesson. X-Fly Moscow. Hubcap Tubber. Some people don't like cherries. What's chicken? I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico. I think, probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I am taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Ooh. Ah, cheers, Midgie. I shall hydrate now. Thank you, sir. And we're just past the 3-hour mark. That's a quarter of the stream through. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Greenhouse, laundry, washroom. How does that compare to mine? I do not have the combination just yet. Alrighty. Go back out the other way that I almost went out before. Investigate where those chairs are. What place is this? Offer of promotion. Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel. Oh, okay, yes, so I haven't read this before. I was thinking it was the same one as I read earlier. Due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mum was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call on her on it. And I'm sorry. It's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mum lives in Florida. You have to have a mum every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mum thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mum is a psycho-Christian and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mum in Florida? No. That's a fairly concise answer. Okay, what else is around here? Because I haven't been in here before. Oop, whoops. What does that say? Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Ah, that's why I haven't been in here. It was locked from this side. Ooh. Earth, wind and fire. Nice. The skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I love it. Merry Xmas, miss you. P.S. Treasure it always. Okay, that would be the skull that's in the front room. We'll go take a look at that in a second. Ooh, big ass dining room. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for Earth, Wind and Fire on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Ooh. Ranger Rick's moving in. Nothing in there. Ah, postcard. Ooh, that's a nice view. Second component done, 1 left, but it's going to take the longest, so let's see who finishes first, your stream or my animating. I'm streaming for another 9 hours. Hopefully your thing isn't going to take that long, dude. Hi, Mum, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird, as you can see. The Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling, and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mum, we'll have to come back together. Would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people. So you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull, probably. Love, Katie. But I'm also probably not going to be doing it straight through. Ah, fair. Yeah, probably a good idea to take a break every now and then. Don't want to burn yourself out. Remember to take a break. Oh, I mean, I'm playing video games. It's not really... Give up, honey. The accidental warrior. Jeez. He really wants to use that accidental insert down here formula. I'll be right. Actually, in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna go grab my lunch. It's just a Optifast bar. Where is this? Okay, all areas of the house that I haven't been before. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at their marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard Morris Pattermatch, Sunday the 4th of June, 1995, at 4:30 in the afternoon. Ooh, Ranger Rick's getting hitched. You're not just playing video games, you're creating content and entertaining people for charity. How dare you try and make this, what I'm doing, sound noble, sir? Streaming is hard work, so you get breaks too. I know. Thank you. Sam's schedule, working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 p.m. till 7 p.m, Saturday, 12 p.m. till 6. And let's open the freezer. Nothing in there. I keep catching the mouse on, oh, drink. Oh, ketchup. Oh, Russian dressing. Oh, milk. Is there anything else in here? No one's stuck anything in any of these drawers? No. Alright, we're going to leave that open. Just for shits and giggles. At this point, I reckon I could add full-time moderator to my CV. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Goldfish has more attention span than that. Samantha and Danya were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure, but they went to the bad part of the woods and it got dark. Danny said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No. Are you?" They left and went into the bad part, more into the bad part than they were. We went to a part that was never there before, and there was a ship, a pirate ship. Oof. Ah, thank you, Mitch. Oh, this is difficult to read this, but better not be slouching, Goose. Ah, I'm trying not to. Oh, the stretch is good though. Thank you. Oh. There we go. On a ocean, Samantha said, "I'll be the captain and you be the first mate." Daniel said, "I'm captain," and they were aye captain, and they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away. Okay, so the Captain Allegra thing started as a thing between her and Dan.
Came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it, but he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie, and then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Oof. Congratulations on your new position, dear Regional Conservation Director Greenbrier. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State of Forestry Office at 8 AM on May 1st. That's a good day, is May 1st. Oof. Very good day. Nothing in here for me to nick and read? No. Okay. Anniversary trip, Rick's wedding crossed out. Katie comes home this month. We'll call with exact dates. I'm guessing the mother was having an affair with Rick, and then when the wedding was actually happening, that's when they decided to do the anniversary trip. So she didn't have to go. Unknown Dimension. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but undedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type of out there, mass market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception for 4 years. 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and M.L. Krieger's oft-banned Venusian Flesh Traders. Ooh. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Beach, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our leaders lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new foreword for the book to appear in brand new edition of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Medish Kaczynski, publisher Unknown Dimension Limited. Interesting. So someone wants to publish the father's works. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd to 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. Anything else in here? From the looks of it, no. Fridge can stay open. Let's see what's down here. Hi, Mum and Dad and Sam. I have had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. It is from a strange alien world. I am headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I am running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to be home. Love, Katie. Well, you say that. Home Cook Magazine, risotto 10 ways, easy family meals, pizza on a weeknight? Yes! 165 recipes inside. What to do with leftovers. Is that in here? Is nothing else? No, nothing else. Nothing in here from the looks of it. Ooh, Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then, L. Ouch. Oof. Actually, we're at the point. I'm just going to quickly grab an Optifast bar. I'll be right back. I won't even bother changing screens. I'm just going to mute the mic. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, I haven't updated that. You've got this for the donation link, this for Mind, and I can't think of any other stuff. Yeah, I need to update it. What can I say? All right, I'll read this and then I'll start munching on me grub. Well, I say grub, it's literally just this. Dear Kaz, so from the pen of Terence L. Greenbrier. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards, Terence L. Greenbrier. Booked. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future of danger and excitement. The days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No, the life you save this time will be your own. Sorry, just quickly clearing whatchamacalls it, mobile game notifications. Alright, and there's another letter over here. What does it say? Where we'll do it, secret door under stairs, midnight, June 5th, final preparations are complete. Okay.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever. And we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off. Then ran up to the attic to look at our photos. To find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past. And there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Oof. Ah, the attic key we finally
The
got.
sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Just once. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Mommy could still be. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Okay, so to the attic we go. Oof.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic. And Lonnie in my old spot. And I missed the first two calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie. On a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic. And she said she couldn't think of anything but me. And us. And that she couldn't go through with it. With the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere. For us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
So that's what those whatchamacallit, answering machine messages were about at the very beginning of the game.
sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again. Someday. Love, Sam.
Beautiful. See, always thinking that's going to turn into a horror game, but it actually turns into this sweet love story. Midge. They have a good soundtrack. All those cats. Two and a half hours in and we've just finished our second game. Alrighty. So let's exit that. I only got one item. What was the other stuff? Letters to Katie. Completed the game having found all 23 of the journal entries. Completed the game in less than 1 minute with no modifiers enabled. Behind the scenes, activated all commentary nodes with the developer commentary modifiers. Completed the game having found all 24 journal entries with no modifiers enabled in less than 10 minutes. Jesus. And I got something in the inventory, which I'll look at later. Alright, so, as I finish my lunch, chat, which game will we play next? There's That Dragon Cancer, Actual Sunlight, Limbo, or Homesick.